Hey, what's good, y'all? It's C Will here with the Passive Income Network. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button. But this video here is a conversation and a good informational for new investors. We're talking about beginners who are on their path to creating passive income. That's what we do here, Passive Income Network. That's what we talk about. All right. So what we're going to break down is what is the recession and what is a bear market. So that way we can define those and talk about what we can do to put ourselves in a position to make passive income as a new investor or as a beginner investor. So, as we've seen recent reports in the US stock market, we are having the worst 6 months, or we had the worst 6 months start in about 50 years, right? So from January to June, it has been blood in the market, which means red. Things are going down and being sold at historic rates. So we're here, right? We call that a bear market. The S&P 500, just like the Dow and few indexes, have went over 20% down, right? So if they hit a high of, let's call it, for example, 2000, right, and they drop 20% down from that 2000 high, that's where we're at, and I believe that's 1,400, right? And we would call that officially a bear market. And when we're talking about a recession, which we're having an announcement, I believe, on July 13th. So tap in when uh, Fed Jerome Powell makes his announcements, right? We will hear that inflation is at also another high, over 8, possibly 9%. We're going to hear that, we're in a recession. They may not say to make the announcement, but we are in a recession, right? That's when gross domestic product is consecutively going down, and we can call that 6 months because you need 2 quarters. So that's something to consider. What does a recession mean? High prices everywhere. We see it at the gas tanks, we see it at the grocery stores, and everything else that we buy. But there's always a bull market somewhere. Somebody somewhere is making some money. So that's what we're here to talk about. The first thing I want to say is you have to get your information right. Always get your information right. That's why you're watching the Passive Income Network. That's why you're tapping in. We have a whole playlist of videos that talk about success, that talk about strategies, and it's informational to get you going. So after you get the information, you want to then save some money. If you read The Richest Man at Babylon, it will teach you to save and pay yourself first. So every check you get, every money you receive, take 10% of that, put it into your savings. Then after you got the information, you're starting to save. Phase 3 is to identify where do you want to go. I would recommend, not financial advice, but I would recommend to starting with the stock market. I'm a crypto, educator, and I love cryptocurrency, but there's a lot of education going on there. So for you new guys, think about a Robinhood account, which is a brokerage, stock brokerage, or a TD Ameritrade. Very secure. You buy those in wholes, and a Robinhood, you can buy them in halves, right? So that's what I would do. And then I would look into dividend stocks. The best and most secure, I would say, dividend stock. It doesn't pay the most, but it is the S&P 500, or you can look for VOO, which is the ticker symbol of Vanguard's index fund. That is basically the S&P 500. That's the route I would go, y'all. And I'm gonna leave it there. This is for new investors starting on their journey, want to figure out how to make passive income in a recession. But what I gave you was some information that would teach you how to make sure that you protect yourself on the downside. Because if you look at the charts of the S&P 500, historically, it has been going up. And it will continue to go up as long as the USA is around. All right. So if you like what I was saying, again, an intro for new investors who want to earn passive income, you got to get your information, save some money, and then look at something like a dividend stock or S&P 500. They pay out quarterly, and some of them pay out monthly, which means you will have cash flow. And it all depends on how much you put in and how long you stay in is for what you'll get out. All right, y'all. Leave any comments or questions below, and we're going to keep dropping these fire videos and introducing entrepreneurs, CEOs, and other people that can educate you on the market. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. See Will with the Passive Income Network. I am Algorand. See the crypto, a digital face, 2020. 2021 fee I replaced. Had to have it. Bank account by Algorand. Large amounts.